Hey Donzel, how are you? Just getting myself ready. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody's weekend going so far? I know it's just Saturday, but we're ready. Let me fix my hat. My hat is not on tight. Okay, good morning. How's everybody? Why is my computer doing this? We'll get started in a second. Good morning. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. Let me just do this really quick. Hey, brother. How are you? You made your way to the gym this morning? Did I pin that? I did. Y'all know this weather is schizo here. It's like in the 60s right now. The high 60s, but chilly nonetheless. The gym opens at 8. Okay. Okay. Let us see. All right. Brother, did you get a notification? Because my notifications haven't been going, and I don't like that. Let's put my goals up there. Let's do it like this. What time did you go to bed last night, brother? Start goal. All right. I think I'm ready. I usually have all that stuff set up before I start the stream, but I didn't today. I'm going to show y'all a little bit of what we've been doing. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If you're in, say good morning. Got my coffee this morning. Sound okay, brother? Probably not. Mad tired. Did you stay up playing your game last night? I was up packing. I was up packing. It is no longer fun. I don't think it was fun to begin with, but it's not fun right now. What is that? Oh, you didn't? Okay. I'm surprised. All right, we're going to get started in a minute. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can kind of see what all what we got accomplished. I need to, yeah, I'm an adult and I will be fine, but it's still not fun. I got a lot accomplished though. I have a box ready to go into the garage, the 3-tier system, some tools on the table. I'm gonna pack up these tools and put them in my trunk at some point today to take over because some of the stuff I need. We're gonna plan out some mint today. Actually, I'm gonna do that first so that I don't forget. Because I was supposed to do it last week and I didn't. I was supposed to do it 2 weeks ago and I did not. But I did something that, good morning, Nisi. I did something that I didn't know was going to work. So this had a paper towel in it and the roots for the mint are like all down in there. So we're going to put this in some soil first this morning. And then I'm going to sweep up and clean up in here, get big garbage bags, and a lot of stuff is getting thrown away this morning. I figure if I haven't used it in a minute, that means I don't need it. And yeah. So, man, these birds are loud. So, if you're wondering why I have on a sweatshirt, it's because it's chilly outside, and I don't like being cold. So it's a little chilly outside. And um, I need to order some seeds, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to wait until I'm in the new place, and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to write a list, and I'm going to order what I need. So I need some more seeds, and I need to go through some seeds that I didn't put in my seed bin. So let me spin y'all around a little bit. We're going to start the stream, start doing some work. I don't want to waste any time today because I got lots and lots to do. Good morning. You need to order seeds too? What kind of seeds do you want to order? Drop it in the chat. What kind of seeds do you want to order or need to order? So look how different it looks in here. Let me pan you around the other way. Give me 1 second. See if this works. Okay. So you guys don't see the back side of the table often, but looks very different. I'm going to probably go in. I'm going to take the water over to the other house. Camden, good morning. So we have tools because we have to trim a bush in the front. Raquel, good morning. So this is how much we've done so far on the back porch. That's the mint. And then you see I have a little bit of cleaning supplies and some garden stuff I need to sort through. And then you'll see the shelf is going over there. We took the cushions off of there. Most of that stuff that's there is going to go in the garbage or in the trunk of my car. Of course, we have the broom. And I'm starting to make a little, what do you call it? A to-go box. Well, not even box. So I started putting stuff in here that I know I was going to need. And I left the straw out because I'm going to take that with me. Then I have some in this box right here is fertilizer. We're going to take that out today. You see my little tiller over here and some extra little seed trays. You see the bag because I need to go pick up stuff out of the yard. And the garbage, because we need a lot of garbage. And out there is my daughter's fish tank. We had to move that. But yeah, looks pretty empty to me. This is going in the garage. We're not taking that with us. It's going in the garage and the batteries for his tools. So we got a lot. So Samira says, what do you say? You rutabaga, celery, broccoli, and you don't know what else you want. I get it. I get it. So just got a container squash seed packet. It's 45 days to maturity. I'm dropping those seeds today. Oh, what kind of squash are those, Nisi? What kind of squash are those? Because that's pretty interesting. Now, I'm going to show you something that I did. Where are my gloves? Because that's what I need. I think my gloves are over here. They are. So, got my gloves. And first things first, we're going to do something that I've been procrastinating, which is plan out this mint. And I'm going to plant them out in the little gallon containers. And we're going to go outside and come back inside. So I'm going to plant the mint first. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate it. Whoever is sending them, appreciate it a lot. You know, before I get started, let me do this, right? Chiffon summer squash. Is it like a zucchini type of squash, like the yellow squash, or like a round squash? I'm very curious about that squash you have. First things first. Number one, hit the like button on your way in, please. 9 watching, we should have 9 likes. Hit the like button on your way in so that you don't forget on your way out. PG-13 stream here. We don't want to say or do anything to offend anyone. I do like an interactive stream, so feel free to comment and do all those things. We love the interaction here. I try to read all the comments as long as they're appropriate. I do have moderators in here. The moderators will put you on timeout or remove you from the channel if you say something not too great. Also, please try not to spam the chat because they will remove you for that as well. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, and yeah, we like super chats and gifts over here. So if you feel generous this morning, we like those too. We like them a lot. Did I forget anything, brother? Oh, so I don't think all my mods are up. I stream on the weekends during the summertime a little bit earlier, so I like to give everybody a little bit of time to come on in. And brother, you can go ahead and drop the moderators channels. I don't know if I could do it from my phone. I'm not even going to try because I don't want to mess up anything. And there's a poll there, so go in and take the poll for the day. I'm probably going to put up another poll in a little bit. I want to move some of this stuff up. I forgot to say how great my brother is. And my brother is great, y'all. He is up with me, one of the first moderators in the stream this morning. Thank you, Rich Black Man. You are great. So I'm just going to move these towels. I'm trying to debate on whether or not I'm going to take these towels with me. I figure it can't hurt, but for now I just wanted to move on out my way. I had the towels down because I was cleaning the hydroponic system, the last two yesterday. So let me just clear out some of this stuff. And we're going to go outside and pot this mint in a pot. And what I want to do is pot the mint in two separate pots and sit it around the yard. So I think the smell of mint is a deterrent for certain pests. Not sure which pests. And I'm hoping that it really is a deterrent because I need for the squirrels and whatever else wants to come here to not be all up in my garden. So yeah, take those glasses off because I don't need them when I go outside, right? And I'm also trying to let my I prefer moving around with my gimbal because I can extend it and it's easier. But I made a mistake and I didn't charge it all the way. So there's where we are with that. Plenty of birds out here this morning. They're loud too. Can y'all hear these birds so loud this morning? This is crazy work. So the other part of packing is cleaning, and I don't like that. And you don't know how much stuff is here until you start packing. All right. So, oh, good morning, Chanel. Chanel is coming in and saying good morning to everyone. All right. First things first is we're going to go outside. And we're going outside, number one, to plant the mint. So here's my task list for today. And I want y'all to not let me get sidetracked, if at all possible, right? First things first is to plant the mint. So let me just show you. I don't even have a chair to sit on because I took my chair over. So I'm going to have to just maybe sit on the steps and then spray off the steps here. So the wind blew all my little containers away. So now I got to search for some containers. But you know what? Let me let y'all see the garden while we're outside, right? So remember last week we moved around the planters. If you didn't see my community post, move the planters in a straight line and they're sitting on pavers now and they've been leveled out. So what I'm coming over here to do right now is grab a pot. So see my little hanging pot there? We didn't take the best care of it, but it's okay. And you see there, that's the squash that I need to get up. That'll be another task of cleaning up today. But yeah, there's one pot. And then let me go grab another pot. I'm going to show y'all something else that I'm pretty curious about. Hopefully I don't lose service over here, right? You see this hibiscus here? I'm going to show you something in a second, right? But I also need to grab this pot. These right here. So the one that's in the smaller pot is the healthiest. And the ones that are in the bigger pot, not so healthy. They're actually yellowing a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add fertilizer, right? I'm gonna add fertilizer. So if I take you in a little bit closer, you'll see what I mean. See the one? Right? Okay, phone. Okay. So I kind of know my limits to the yard now because it's telling me how far I can and can't go. So the 2, 1, 2, those 2 pots. I wonder if I can zoom in here. Oh, I can. Look at that. So that one, the leaves are a little, they're green. They're yellower green, or not green enough to me. The one in the center that's in the smaller pot right here, that one is great. And then the one on the side is not as great. So I don't know. I don't really know. Blue cheese, good morning. Betsy, good morning. Yeah, Chanel, the green stalks are looking great, right? Let me zoom back out. There we go. So that is what we're doing. So I went and I got these 3 pots, and I have down here some potting soil that I haven't used up yet. So I'm going to use this potting soil because it's outside and it's already open. So yeah, that's what we're going to do this morning. So let me get here we go. Let me get myself together, and I need to find something to sit on. I need like a cushion or something to sit on because I don't like sitting on pavement. It's kind of hard. And I'm going to grab this mint while I'm at it. Okay, so let's see. Can y'all hear these birds? They are super duper loud. Our famous hostess, I'm right here. So I got the mint. We're outside with the mint. We're gonna pot the mint. Check out these roots if you weren't here when we first started. This is mint from Shelly's Homestead Hideaway. Look at the roots on this mint in here. So yeah, I have some potting soil here. I'm gonna see how far the potting soil gets me. I also have a pot over on the side that has potting soil and I think some compost in it. And we'll see how far I get with it. So I guess I need to pop a squat. There's some other little pots here too, because there's different types of mint. So I want to try to separate it as best possible, but we'll see what happens. All right, let me get my soil, then I'll pan you guys down so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to do it close to the dirt because I don't feel like cleaning off the sidewalk any further. All right, can y'all see down here? Okay. Yes, I did bring a pillow from outside and sit it down here. So, and this potting soil is not that, not wet. So I need to go get turn the hose on maybe. While I'm out here, I should probably turn the hose on so that I could be watering these garden. And I need to turn these green stalks. If you have green stalks, how often do you rotate yours? Yeah, this soil is very, very dry. No bueno. Very dry. Very, very dry. Everybody saying good morning. Yeah, pop a squat. So, I think I need to turn the water hose. Actually, I have my rain barrel there. I don't know how you can see the chat, Betsy. Maybe come out and then go back in of whatever device that you're in. So close it out and come back in. And how many of y'all are working out in your garden this morning? If those things get rotated once a week, I try to rotate them at least twice a week. Sometimes I'll go out once a day and rotate them, but I think I might rotate mine too much. We'll see. We'll see how they do. Soon they will only get rotated twice a week because I'll be commuting and I work in the office 2 days a week. So 2 days a week is when I'll be here to check on everything. So, and I'll try to put up a video of the other gardening space before we put the garden in there. Yeah, the birds are going crazy this morning. They sound great, right, Donzel? I don't know if you like the sound of birds chirping, but I do. So that's one pot. All right, Nisi, I get it. Do your birds chirp as much as mine? The birds fight out here too, y'all. The birds fight out here too. So I probably need to wet this soil a bit. Oh, it's enough for all 3 pots. How exciting. Tamp it down. I don't want to make it like super tight. So I might have enough for the 3rd one after all. That's right. All right, 2. And then what do I do with the 3rd one? Here we go. 3. So drop in the chat what you got going in your garden, what's coming out of your garden, even what you harvested. I just kind of want to hear what you guys are doing. Then I'm going to show y'all something with this raised bed, the cucumber plant. I don't have any succession cucumbers. I'm thinking of dropping some seeds in there. Then again, maybe not. I-95, good morning. The woodpeckers, we don't have woodpeckers, at least I don't think so. Your plan is to direct sow more collards this morning because you think your collards are almost done giving. Really? Because some people have collards for like a long time. I know, Chanel. I love when my father's here, he comes out here with my blue folding chair, and he just sits out here and he listens to the birds like really early in the morning. All right. This is giving. I can try to get all this soil in here. I'm excited. One more thing I can put in the garbage. All right. So pick beans and harvest kale. Okay, B, listen. A bee just flew past my face, and I just need y'all to know how I feel about these bees. I'm not messing with them, and I would like for them not to mess with me. I got a job to do. They got a job to do. Let's try to do this job without messing with each other, because I'm not trying to get stung. Good morning, TFP. You have cucumbers forming and tomatoes. You think you're about to grow for fall. That's heat tolerant of kale. Okay, you want a green stalk full of kale, chard, and spinach. Understandable. Growing pains with Andrew. Good morning. Do I want to do a podcast? I have a podcast. Making coffee and you're about to go out there. Okay, good morning. Listen, where I'm at, I'm going to say it again, where I'm at, right? It is in the 60s here, not quite 70 yet. So it's a little chilly here, which is why I have on a sweatshirt. So don't be fooled. It's not hot here. The sun is out, but it's not hot. And it's a little cool and it's a little breezy. And I don't like chilly weather. I don't like being cold. So that's why I have a sweatshirt on. If I get hot, I'll take it off and I'll have on my t-shirt, which is fine. But yeah. Chanel, is it cool where you are? Yeah, it's a beautiful day to garden because the weather is not super duper hot. We don't have like that Texas heat. So let's see. I don't know if I can tell the difference in the mints, but I can tell that 2 of them look different. So these 2 right here, I think these 2 are different. These 3 actually can go in one pot if I can get them out. And I think these are lemon mints. you know, and I'm gonna plant, so these, yeah, these are lemon mint. Let me show you something, right? So I'm gonna show you. These mints, they look a little bit lighter, but I can tell by the leaves. Oh, they're about to start mowing grass. That's no bueno, but I'm gonna bury it with the paper towel down at the bottom. And I like this one in particular. If the lawnmower is too much for you, please do let me know. I will try to relocate. It's 61 there. Yeah, it's getting, the mornings are kind of chilly, so I don't know that it's gonna stay that way, but for now. And the other, let me tell you, the other thing that I like about mint is they're not super hard to take care of. Mint spreads, and they are pretty resilient. They don't care how much you water or don't water them. My mint does great. Thank you for the sub. Okay. Growing pains, water, refrigerated water. I'm not sure you should do that. Since some of the 60s, listen, you could have them, honestly. Let's see, what kind of mint I think this mint is slightly different from the other mints. So I'm trying to pick them out as they're alike. Can y'all hear that lawnmower that my neighbors have going? Let me know. I think this is like a berry mint. I'm gonna have to ask her to take a picture of the one on her table. So check out the roots on those. I think it's like a berry mint. I'm gonna put that one in here. I actually have another berry mint, and I put it in a container over there. Also, what I need to do this morning is weed. So I'm gonna weed, and for some of the space I want to loosen up my soil. So I decided yesterday that I'm going to plant some beets. Number one, to figure out if I like them, but I'm planting beets because I want to see if something will loosen up the soil. And I think these 3 mints right here are alike as well. Oh, this is the one that I like a lot. So oh, you just bought berry and cream mint? What are you gonna make teas with it? I'm gonna come back and read the chat in a little bit. Can y'all tell me if you can hear the lawnmower over there and the people yelling? Because they are over there and they are yelling and they are running the lawnmower. And I can't tell them to stop because I don't think they speak the same language as me. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear? I'm gonna go in a second anyway because I need to. So okay, so they're going in the front. Praise Jesus. All right, we got the mint planted. Perfect. All right. So this is the water that the mint was in. Pour it right in the pots. I'll come back and water those in a little bit. One thing done off my list today. Very happy about that. All right. So I'm gonna turn you guys around for 1 second. All right. We're gonna come over here, right? So TFP, if you're in here, you maybe know this. Maybe you too, Chanel. I know for sure, Betsy, you know this. You see the celosia here? I think it's so thick that I can go ahead and start to try to propagate it. Look how thick it is. It's going down like one side here. So I'm gonna take some cuttings from it and I wanna root it to maybe see if I could get it in another garden, right? So I should bring you in closer. Have you ever, oh, you love my hoodie? Have you ever tried to propagate celosia Like, have you ever done cuttings from it before? If you have, type it in the chat. I would love to know. I'm gonna come in and read some of these. Samir, you're in Delaware. Welcome in. Let's see. I'll come back and read some chat. You've never successfully, but you've tried a couple times. It roots super fast. Do you put it? Do you have like the rooting hormone? Yeah, coleus. My bad, not celosia. That's my art. Good morning. So I'm gonna try to bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can really see, right? So if you look here, right, I think I could grab like a few. Let me shake it out first. Let the dead leaves come off. All right. So yeah, I think I could take the coleus this morning. You could do it straight into water and then into moist soil. I meant coleus, my bad. I didn't mean celosia. So have you ever done no need for rooting hormone? It roots in water in days? Good. Because I'm going to take a couple cuttings from this. I should probably wash this out before I use it, but I'm going to put it in this to see if I can get some to root. I'm shaking out the leaves because I know that some leaves are kind of, they're done. So maybe I should shake out all the leaves. I'm going to take some of the bigger, go get my trimmers. And I think I'm going to root it in rainwater. But I do have celosia in here, so that's probably why I said it. See? Right there. That's probably why I said it. I like these white flowers too. I think for sure I'll have at least one flower green stalk every single season. For sure. For sure. Thank you. So I'm going to take some cuttings from this coleus. I'm going to put some rainwater in here really quick. Grab some rainwater from the rain barrel. And I think, all right, there's the water. Let me bring you out a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in there. Oh, I got it. You know what? It's a perfect time for me to get my apron. Rainwater is the best water, in my opinion, not water from the spigot. So, yeah. So this is gonna be like trial and error for most of us. Let's see. Oh, you keep it in the house over the winter time? That's not what I was planning on doing, but that's a thought. That's right, Chanel. You know I'm not a flower girl, but I like this flower green stalk. It's so nice out here. I really wish they were not mowing the grass. All right, I'm gonna turn it so I can see y'all while I'm doing some cuttings, right? Okay. All right, so I have my little snips here. Keep it damp and shaded, it'll grow like crazy. So I'm gonna root some in water. I think I'll take one from the bottom. All right. So check it out. I took one from the bottom, a little cutting. I'm gonna cut it at a slant. Remove these. Good morning, Cece. I see you in there. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so got this piece here. I wonder if it's Might need to cut a little bit more or not. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of different pieces to fill this little thing here. I'm gonna move it because I'm scared it's gonna drop while I'm over here. All right. So now that I'm out in the sun, I feel it. Oh, that was a small one. I don't think that's the one I meant to take, but it's okay. Four to 6 inches long. Sounds about right. And if I can get these to root, Betsy, you might be onto something. These might be gifts for people. So that's 3. Only farmers were, yeah, I agree. Okay, so let me cut from the other side where it's really bushy. Okay. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Is that 4? I want to grab one from the middle. All right. So if this works, then I know I can come back in here and trim some more and keep it at a manageable height within the green stalk, right? It's a dead leaf on there. Okay. Yeah, it's coleus. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in right now and do my gifteds, cause, all right. I probably need to put these in a water bottle. Spread them out. You have some green coleus you want to use in your garden, save them indoor. So yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying that I can have these inside over the winter and just have them again when it's time for them to come on back. So I've got what, 5 of them in here? Maybe, but it's pretty, right? I'm gonna sit these over on the rain barrel for now. But yeah. So that's another thing that we got done today, which was to sit this on top. All right, 2 things done. I gotta go back and grab my snips. Where'd I put them? How many of y'all lose your tools in the garden? Because I do a lot. If you have a green stalk, how often do you water it? That's the other question. That is the other question. So I want to go back inside for a minute, or not. It's all types of noises out here today. So what I did last week was, I'm looking in this green stalk. Oh, we got a sprout. What's in here? I don't know if that's a bean sprout. That looks like a weed. So I came in here. Oh, we got a sprout here. Jade bush bean. I'm gonna remove these if I see a sprout. I'm also gonna come in and water this because it has brand new seeds in it. No sprout there. I'm gonna add these over on this one. You water it 3 times a week. Yeah, I think I have to water these today, but I need to turn the water hose on. I added carrots on the second tier of this one. And I need to pull out the dead plants too. So we're gonna do that today too. Thank you for the gift, EE. Morning, bougie gal. Good morning, good morning. All right, let me turn on this water hose really quick. I'll give you guys the view of the green stalks while I turn on the water hose really quick. Sit you here so you can kind of see it. I'm gonna turn on the water hose. I have the water hose on the back side, and while the water is going into the green stalks, I'm going to somehow try to clean out the different pockets that there we go. You may be overwatering. I thought I was overwatering too, but where is it? So I got this little thing here which is gonna tell me if I'm overwatering it. I'm gonna stick it in. Which one dries out faster, the top or the bottom? So 38 is what it is at the top. Let me see what it is at the bottom. So it's kind of moist. It's not quite dry, but I know that I'm not going to be back over here watering until maybe like Monday or Tuesday. So let me see what it is at the bottom where this lavender is. See how moist it is down there. And it's 26 at the bottom. So the bottom's kind of dry, but the top is very moist. So I've been using liquid fertilizer in these. I turned the water on. Let me start. I'm going to start with this green stalk. What I like about the green stalks is I do something that another person does. And that is I leave the water hose in the top. Just turn it on. And I have learned to not turn it on full blast, because then the water like will push up the hose. But oh no, it's grabbing the marigolds. I should have got my harvest basket out. Slightly turn this on, and I'm just gonna let it, there we go. I'm just gonna let it come right on out. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Yeah, I don't really, with the green stalks, I'm not really sure how you guys are fertilizing, but for me, I'm using liquid fertilizer, and like a level one for the most part, or depending on what's in the green stalk. Ooh, I see beans. I got to get my harvest basket as well. So that's what we're gonna do. But what I am gonna do is, I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer. There are certain plants that need to come out of here. So for example, this purple TP, I'm gonna take it right out. It has lived its course. Uh-oh, probably shouldn't have turned it with that water hose in there. Oh, wait. And this purple TP, gonna take it out. Redo the hose. And there's a purple TP on this side. 3 of them that need to come out as well. So I'll get some seeds and replant over there. And this one I see. These beans need to come out. It's mainly the purple TP. CC, cover your eyes. All right. I see I need to really water over here. Anything on here? No, but I want this plant support back because I'm going to put the plant support on another one. So that's right, CC. She said, oh no, she's snatching plants out. I am trying to do some cleanup. So got these supported. All right, so I'm gonna put the plant support over here before these start hanging loose. Actually, I'm gonna do it on this one, dragon tongue. And there's a weed here, so I'm gonna snatch out this weed. Okay. Thank you for the sunshine. Can y'all see? Okay. So check out here. Oh, it's not ready to really harvest these beans. What am I gonna harvest? I'm gonna show you in a second. Let me kind of turn you around a little bit so I could. All right. I need to push this plant support down a little bit more. So check it out. Look at, can y'all see that? You really gotta look close, but I could probably pick some of these beans. Hello, Robert Grant. Welcome in. I do need to, over here, clip down some of this cilantro. I want this bean to go this way. See, I gotta harvest some cilantro, gonna make something with that. So maybe a couple beans, some cilantro, not cilantro, basil. One more cup of tea first. Good morning, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So check out my sweet basil. We planted that on stream together. It's doing really well. One question I have, right? I don't think this radish is radishing, if you know what I mean. What are we gonna do about these radishes? Because they're not radishing. I'm gonna leave it in for a little while longer. My Swiss chard up here looks amazing. Let me bring you up a little bit. See the Swiss chard? It looks amazing. Love it. I think I can harvest the big leaves, right? I can figure that out. But yeah, beans all on here. I think that's it. And then I need to, one thing I'm need to do is, they're getting on my nerves. Now they got the blower out here. Come in and grab some of these weeds out of this one. I'm trying to grab the weeds. They come in with the straw sometimes, but I'm trying to grab the weeds so that the root comes out. See that? And if you can get the root out, maybe they'll stay away, these weeds. And you can see I planted a little mint over here too last week. I think that's berry mint. All right, it's loud out here. We might have to go inside for a little bit. All right. So you see the little berry mint that I put right there? All right. This is my Sugar Rush. Looks pretty good. What is that? I don't think they're ready to pick yet though. But there's something on these. What is that? I'm gonna bring you in closer because I need y'all to tell me what is this. See if I can zoom in. Can y'all see this right here? You know what? I'm gonna take this one off. It's gonna be sacrificed. What is, can y'all see that? What is that? Don't like that at all. And it's not the sun. What kind of insect would have caused that? Sun scorch? I almost want to cut it open to make sure nothing's up in there. And that plant's not even in the sun. But I know that these peppers have to change colors. So let me zoom back out of there. That'll go in the compost. All right. All right. So I think this one has had enough water because it's starting to come out. Come on over here to this one. What I want to do is, so I use the different functions of my water hose. In the pockets that I know that I planted seeds, I'm gonna mist those. I'm gonna mist those first, especially if they don't have a sun house on them or whatever you call it, a seed house. Come back to the chat in a minute. Let's see. Especially if one of them is being shaded by another plant, which it is for the most part. I'm getting like some good germination on part of these. I could leave this off because I think the seeds up here are germinating. I'm gonna put the seed house on the ones that are not germinating. And now I have some extra spots. The problem with that is I took my seeds. I took my seeds to the other property already. So let me turn this back on to shower. Open it here. And I'm just gonna lean this in here, slightly turn it on. All right. And this seed house is gonna go down over here. So I can tell you with my green stalks next season, I think I'm gonna put in more fruiting stuff. Thank you, Cece. Very, very good. Open her up. Where did I throw her? I'm gonna open her up when we go back on the sun porch. All right. I want to take a closer look at this strawberry. Actually, while I'm here, I need to take off these damaged. What'd I do with my? I'm gonna take off these damaged leaves from this pepper plant here. Don't know what caused it, but I'm just gonna remove it. So I'll show you the damage in a minute. That could possibly be sun scald. It also could be lack of watering and the insects came to it because the plant was struggling. I had to fertilize this one right here. This one is a white morga, I think is how you say it. I'll spell it for you in a minute. And I'm okay with removing these leaves because as you can see on the stem here, a lot of more leaves are coming. So I just want to take off any of the ones because I don't want any disease to be spreading out here. So I'm just trimming away. think I got it. So yeah, today is all about going through, observing, checking out these plants, maybe a little watering here and there, making sure. Hello, J3. Seed houses are the green stalk accessory at the bottom. See that seed house right there? That's kind of like humidity dome. So I have, I think, 6 of them. Yeah, that. So those are the seed houses, yeah. Um, I may or may not purchase more seed houses. I found them to be beneficial. So we'll see. I have a dead leaf here. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this off. This is a green shard down at the bottom. So yeah, the seed houses, they work. You have a whole bunch that you don't need for the green stuff. All right. Let's see. Pulled weeds. Y'all, I too have a struggle bus pepper plant. Hey G Hud, how are you? I've been fertilizing, but I'm also gonna take the weeds out of here. Not that it's doing too much, but I just don't like weeds. I think it's almost time for me to shed this sweatshirt. And I got a little pepper on here. I would pull it, but it's not big enough yet. I'm just gonna see what it does. Okay. How? Okay, sounds good. Rutilation. Yeah, she looking yellow. So, um, what I did before stream is I put liquid fertilizer in this container right here with some water. So she looks yellow. She gets a little bit of. I've been putting this liquid fertilizer on this plant and that plant. This is one of the ones that I planted out really late that was stuck in the seed trays. So that's why she looks like that. But I'm trying to doctor her up. It's gonna be kind of hard going back and forth. So I hope she makes it. If not, she gave me one good fruit, right? Because I'm gonna pull that one good fruit. Try giving her Epsom salt. I've never used Epsom salt on my peppers, but I hear people do it and it works. So I believe you. I might, if I can figure out exactly how to do it. All right, so all I have to do for these is pretty much just drag out move the water hose from green stalk to green stalk. Everything looks pretty good, even the strawberries. One thing that worries me about these strawberry cups though, is I feel like they get dry super fast. And look, I have more strawberries coming in. See some here coming. The other strawberries are coming on the other, and more runners. This is crazy, the amount of runners. What I want to know is how long does it take for a strawberry to root? Are these rooted? So y'all know we did this last weekend. How long does it take the strawberry to root? Thank you, Jihad. I think this is rooted, right? Look, let me take these clips out. Oh, maybe not. Ha! Let me put those clips back and give this thing some water. I wanted to hurry up because I want to move these strawberries over. So this one did not root. Did any of the others? Okay, so this one did. I'm just giving them a little tug, a little bitty tug. I need to trim this bad leaf off. I want to try to keep this as lush and green as I possibly can for these strawberries. I'm trying to figure out where this runner is going to. Oh, okay. So this runner here goes down here. Did this one root? Because if it did, I could cut it. Yeah, it's rooted. So now I could cut the runner off. Right? Oh, you know what, Chanel? I just thought about that. So this one rooted. I'm going to go ahead and snip this runner. All right. Was this the other one that rooted? Nope, that one did not. So we're going to put this back. Okay, so there's a runner from here to here. Did this one root? No. That one still needs a little while. And I had to water these too. I tell you what kind of annoys me a little bit. And this is a good problem to have. But what annoys me is that these strawberries are putting out so many runners. It's, you know, oh, there's some bird poop. Yuck. And this leaf has been eaten. So take that off. I see your badge and your star, Chanel. Good morning, Michael. Good morning. Good morning. I'm gonna do something really quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. It's getting hot. And then I have to move over this water hose. Chanel, you don't see your badge? Because I do. Oh, you know what? So, a few channel members, well, not even all channel members, a few subscribers and followers, and I should probably, you know what? I'll restart my goal now. Now that I got majority of you back on, I want to take my clips because I don't want to lose those. Everybody keeps telling me to buy my grandmother a green stalk. So if I could have my mods type in ! Cash App, depending on, you guys can help contribute, or you can do a super chat to Granny's green stalk. So I am going to be down there in a couple months. Oh, check this out. Did I know? So this is, we looked at this one, but I feel like this one was a lot bigger from a distance. I mean, a lot smaller from a distance. I could take this one off. You take this leaf off. I don't like it when the leaves have spots because I feel like it'll spread. Yeah, you did wrong. I know. I'm gonna try to get her one. So yeah, I probably do need to come in and harvest a little bit. Let me get my harvest basket. So y'all see I shedded the sweatshirt because now we're out in the sun. But before I go in to grab my harvest basket, I'm gonna put this over here. Is the water coming out? It is. That's two. I may mist. So I'm gonna mist the berry cups here. And then I'm gonna check this green stalk for runners that have rooted as well. I want them to come back with a blackberry, the lids that have the opening at the top, because when I got my blackberry green stalks, I didn't get the wrong function. I didn't get the other lid, and now I want it. I want it. So green stalk, if you can hear me, bring back the blackberry green stalk, even if it's just the lid, because I think I missed the lid sale whenever they had the lids. All right. So let me put this back in the house, and what I want to do is, you caved and ordered one. So yeah, let me see. We're going inside because there's something else I want to do. So I said that I want to loosen the soil for parts of the garden. It's chilly in here though. Put this up there. 1 second. I'm gonna create a goal. So that'll help us out, help me out at least. And I'm gonna take some coffee. All right. All right. So let's do this. I'm gonna end this goal. Number 1. Looks like most of us are gonna have a productive gardening day, which is great. Oh, thank you, brother, for the reminder. Membership gifting. We're gonna give some members out today. Michael, Chanel, Ty, Truth for All, and Maisha, welcome. Live chat. Perfect. And let me restart. Okay. Oh, thank you, brother. I don't know if you did that. Oh. Oh, I did that. So that is for, and let me reset this goal. We're gonna do it for this all colors, 10 super chats for 1 hour. All right, here we go. So since it was you guys' suggestion, this is what we're doing. All right, so although I did take over my seed boxes, I have some seeds here, right? In this basket, this is one of my harvest baskets. I also have a basket here that I need to, let's see. I'm looking for the seed tape that Shelly sent me. I know it's in here somewhere. So no, I don't think I think if you're already a member, it doesn't resend it to you. So we did 5 of them. Let's see. What happened to that seed tape? That's what I'm looking for. Where is it? You can. All you would have to do is send it to that green stock. I've been looking for these too. So this is one of my travel bags. What am I looking? Unique's in here. Good morning, Unique. Swiss Chard. Bee Balm. Peppers. Sunflowers. This is crazy work, y'all. I can't find my bead tape, and I don't have my beet seeds. No, CC, I don't need more seed. I took my seed cases over there. I took them to the other house already. And I think the beet seed tape is over there. I cut up some cucumbers yesterday. I left these out to go inside of the compost thing. But I purposely thought that I left the beet seed tape because where is it? I know I didn't take it, y'all. Okay, maybe I did. Maybe I lied. That's a bummer. I was going to plant some root veggies today, but I don't have the seeds here. This is why I need to be in one place. And I don't have the carrot seeds here either. So we're going to have to plant something different that comes up. Let's see what we got, what we actually do have here. If you hear something that will put out some roots, let me know. So, I know these are peppers. These all came from Ruth Kelly. Cucumbers, peppers. Y'all love to send me pepper seed. Peppers. Okay. Cucumber, lettuce, asparagus, pepper, comfrey, pepper. Okay. Bell pepper. I tell you what I can do. This Swiss chard, where I just pulled out those pepper plants, I could plant more Swiss chard inside the green stalk. And then I need to go weed and do the other stuff. Before I do that though, y'all, I got up at 5 something this morning, so I'm kind of tired. You probably can't tell, but I'm tired. So You know what? I wonder if they're over here. That might be. Cross your fingers, y'all. Cross your fingers. They gotta be in here. They're not. Okay. I must have packed them. I don't have them. Thank you so much. Granny's gonna get a green stalk. Yes, please check out the moderator channels via the links. If you like what you see there, go in and subscribe. Let me like that. Thank you so much, Rutilation. Appreciate you. Did I pack up my little hype noise maker? I packed up a lot of stuff, y'all. And I'm proud of myself and unhappy at the same time. Okay. Money in the chat. You know I'm gonna do money in the chat. Ain't that what my brother say do? Do it with your mouth. Where is it? Y'all know that I'm really still looking for this these seeds, right? And I can't. This actually goes in to the. I'm gonna take these out. I packed it. It's in the other. It's at the other house already, Shelly. All right. Do I have gloves? Where we took out the green bean plants, we're gonna replace it with some. Yes, Chanel. I was still looking for it. We're gonna replace them with some Swiss chard, and I need to move over the hose and water the back side of the garden. I'm gonna take you back there. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect. Oh yeah, it's been time. It's running water all down in there. Let me sit you guys here. Turn you around. See, it's been time for me to have removed that water all down there. I'm not gonna step on the front part though. If I see a pocket that looks dry, yes, I do still water it, even though I just ran water in the top. Yes, I do. And I need to check this one's runners too, because I think we only checked the other one. All right, open. I want to know what is eating. Do I see ants? Something is eating the leaves over here. I'm gonna bring you over and let you see it. Okay. On the top, I see dryness, Chanel. The water drips like mainly in the middle. This is a kind of like a. Whose birthday is it? You got your green stalks boxes out here yesterday? What colors did you get? Oh, Anani, happy birthday. Okay, so let's check these runners real quick. Can y'all see that? Okay. All right, so let's check this runner. Take this clip and this clip. Okay, it's not ready. Gonna put that back. Check this runner. This, nope, it's not ready. This one ready? Nope. I'm just giving it a little tug. Is this one ready? Nope. So I guess these runners aren't ready, but I saw some strawberry somewhere. Oh, down here in this plant here, there's strawberries. And I feel like they're gonna have strawberries somewhere else. Strawberries up here on this one. What I'm also gonna do is, what I do with my clippers, this pocket. I'm gonna clip this runner out. I get 12 strawberry plants. I don't need to keep all these runners. I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna clip this off. Clip this one off. Farmer Chaz, why are you getting rid of the runners? Because I want my plants to have all the energy going into producing fruit or making the plant stronger. That is why. So before anybody asks me, that's why I'm doing it. And because I can. And while I'm out here, let's see. Take you back over here. I'm just gonna mark out this label here. Hey Tamiko, hey Rob. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chat. Bim, 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 bim. We're getting there, we're getting there. I'll probably every time I live stream put that goal up, and once we hit the amount that's gonna get her the green between cash apps and whatever, that is when I will take it down. So I have the Swiss shard here. Oh, yeah. The soil's fairly loose, so I don't have to do too much. I'm just gonna write on the back of this label Swiss shard and put a seed down in there. What is today's date? The 25th. And I'm putting, I like the red ones. You like the sound effect? Thank you, brother. I packed my horn, so I gotta give people what they. Oh, you're pulling your wild strawberries and starting over? I have a, if you look, Betsy, if you look inside of my description on my main page, I do have an Amazon wish list for gardening. So if you want to send something over, I will happily accept it. Okay? So I'm only going to put 2 seeds in there. The Swiss chard looks like it grows very healthy. So I think the Swiss chard is what we have at the top here, and they're beautiful. So I like it. So we're going to plant some more. The only thing that I have to learn to do is to cook different things with them so that I'm growing them with purpose, right? Happily accepting. Yes, of course. Who doesn't when you're in the garden? I love garden mail. I love happy mail. I don't know where my dibbler is, and I'm not going to be doing it with my finger. Here we go. Dibbler. Good morning, habitual. I don't know if I said good morning. So, got my little dibbler here. These seeds don't need to go down, but so far. So I'm gonna just put it right on the top here. I lied, I'm actually putting 3 seeds, hoping for great germination. Put one in the middle and the front. And then I'm just gonna gently spread. The seeds are not that. I feel like there was another one that I took. Oh, it was in the purple one. Does this need to come off? I'm gonna leave this one. This one looks like it still got some life. There's a bee, let me move. So we're also gonna put Swiss chard over here. We're gonna go into the enclosure next, y'all. While we're watering, I'll show y'all what's missing from the garden. There are a lot of ants on that okra plant, which means that there's probably aphids. I think Cece told me that last season. I'll show y'all what I mean in a minute. So, what can y'all see? Okay, here we go. We're gonna put some Swiss chard in this pocket, leveling out the soil in this pocket. Put 3 seeds in here. One right. I think my other gimbal might be charged, so we're gonna go get that for when we go in the enclosure, because I want y'all up close and personal. I dropped one. It's okay. Okay. Need a label. On average, how how long do y'all spend in y'all garden? Cause like the weather is really nice today, and I feel like I could stay out here all day if I wanted to. Like I could legitly stay out here all day. So Diva in the building, Tamiko D in the building. Hello. Okay. So let me show y'all. Remember MKP? Oh, I had corn back here. If you saw my video that dropped this week, you know the corn has come up. I'm going to um, leave this space for now, only because I don't want to put some seeds out here and then the critters decide to come dig. So, you know, even though I pulled up the corn, they go back there and dig. I'm actually going to have to step in this bed because check out these marigolds. They are big, big. I thought they were going to be dwarf. Ain't nothing dwarf about these. Ain't nothing dwarf about these. Nothing at all. Check it out. So you can also check out, you see my neighbor has decided to put a raised bed back there. I don't want to jinx her, but she gonna kill them plants. All right, so let's go in close. I need to move the hose to this okra plant. Zoom in. Y'all see those ants on that okra flower over there? Let's see. Where'd it go? Yeah. See the ants? Come on, camera. Cooperate. What can I'm gonna spray it with some water real quick, but I think I have to come out here and spray it pretty often. I don't like it. It seems like all day if the sun doesn't beat you down. If I didn't have something else to do today, I could be out here all day too. Um, Tell you what, I'm gonna put up a poll in a few minutes. I might go a little longer today, but I want you guys' opinion because I know that normally. Uh, Let me bring you over here so I can read the chat while I'm watering. Um, I know normally I only stay on for 2 hours, right? And that's usually my max. But because I need to get this watered and get some of these chores done, I'm gonna put up a poll. If anybody would like or would enjoy staying on with me a little longer than the 2 hours today, put it in the chat. If you want to go, let me know. But if you put it in the chat, or I'll put up a poll in a minute. I don't know why I do this, y'all. It could be overwatering. This could be severe overwatering. But even after I water at the top, sometimes I just go in and I dampen the top of these pockets. And I see I have some cilantro coming in. Excited about that. All right. So the next one. Thank you, habitual. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, I need to put this stuff in the compost tumbler. I'm glad the habitual is on. I'm gonna hit the compost tumbler next so I can kind of show y'all what it looks like on the inside. Oh, man. And that gives us a little bit extra time to try to get this goal. So if I could get, I might live stream tomorrow. I mean, I don't think I am because I need to concentrate on moving tomorrow. But if I'm able to, I will. And I'm wetting the berry cups first. Good morning, Alan Gibbs. Good morning, Lanyon. Is that how you say it? And I know a lot of you garden outside while you watch me from your phone, so I can appreciate that too. But we're gonna try to stay on maybe a little bit longer today. I like the gift, the turtle. That's pretty cool. Stay hydrated. I have water on the inside, so once I go put up the pole, I'll take a sip of water. But I'm just trying right now to get these strawberry cups a little bit more moistened. Then I'm gonna jet spray. I'm gonna show y'all something amazing in 1 second. I completely mowed down, and when I say mowed down, I mean like I cut it all the way down, my parsley, because I'm trying to dry it out and put it in a seasoning jar. I'm gonna show y'all how my parsley grew back already. All right, I think I moistened the berry cups enough. Let me just put this on the inside. Then I have to go back to watering the garden behind me. All right. So I'm gonna read the chat in a second, but I want to show y'all something. I want to say a week ago, you see the parsley here? A week ago, I cut it. Look how it's growing back already. I did not know that parsley grows like that. And maybe, I should have known, but I did not know. Okay? All right. Let me go down to the bottom. You got FOMO? All right, have a happy day in the garden. You're heading outside, hopefully, to reset 3 beds. Wow, that's a lot. Heat exhaustion is not my on to-do list today. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. All right. Let's go over here. Now we're going to start from this side of the garden, y'all. Tilt y'all down. And I'm going to do garden chores today. I'm going to come right down here with y'all. So the comfrey plant is doing really well. Nothing's, well, maybe on the back side, but I'm going to probably start harvesting leaves soon. How bushy do you let it get? Where are my gloves? How bushy do you let it get before you start harvesting the leaves? And Chanel, you see mine doesn't have any flowers. At what point is this comfrey gonna flower? And what color flower? So I'm just down here pulling weeds. There's grass that's gonna grow on this side because it just has grass. But any of the grass that's closer or weeds that's in the middle, I try to pull them out. Sorry if y'all see my back. But yeah, I try to pull out any weeds that are caused by this straw here. And I got more big tomatoes coming, which is great. I'll pull y'all a little closer. You know, I'm gonna go get my other gimbal so y'all can have pretty purple flowers. Okay. It's growing really good though. I'm gonna tell y'all I'm putting you here. And I'm gonna zoom in. So you remember the big tomato that I was waiting to blush? There are gonna be more big tomatoes. I don't know if you can kind of see it. I'm gonna pull the leaves back. See that? Look at there. There's gonna be another one. One here at the bottom and one there. Let me see if I can point them out. There. I don't know which one that is. I'll pull you out. Let me go get my other gimbal. And then you can see I gotta deadhead these marigolds out here. All right, B. I don't like it when the bees come out. Don't like it at all. Let me turn y'all around. We're gonna focus on this part of the garden now. Actually, yeah, the tomatoes are good, looking good. I'm trying to figure out where that bee went because I'm not trying to get stung and I don't know long sleeves. I see a lot of tomatoes over here, and one of these tomatoes is getting pulled out today. I know y'all don't want to see that, but it's going today because I don't like the way they taste. You have saved marigold seeds, good for guerrilla gardening. I don't like these. No, I don't mind the bees. I don't want to get stung by a bee. So there's that. Let me try to, there we go. What I'm also gonna do is, I don't want my basil to flower. I'm gonna take it back a little bit. I'm just cutting off the flowers here. I want this basil to grow to be very bushy, which it is. So I'm just gonna remove the flowers off the top. Smells kind of like licorice. I'm gonna this one all the way down to here because there's bird poop on here. Cutting off these flowers. This tomato down here is blushing. I'm gonna pull it because it's blushing. And then this one is too. I'm gonna pull it because it's blushing. And the reason why I pull them when they blush is because I don't want a squirrel or anything else to come in and get it before I do. So, got two that blush. Let me put these in my basket. Jamia, how are you? I know, I'm confusing the bees. Who else came in here? Tia, good morning. I didn't see Tia in here. Chaz doesn't want to get stung, yet she's wearing flowering plant. Listen, bees show that they love you. I don't want that kind of love. I don't. All right, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, they can stick to the flowers over here. These marigolds are... So here's the thing, right? One would assume, right, that these... Can you see it? One would assume that these marigolds are the same as those marigolds over there, but they're not. I see yellow on the tomatoes down below. And I'm cutting off any of the diseased leaves on these tomatoes as well. So if these tomatoes show like disease on them, I take them off because I don't want it to spread throughout the plant. Because if you let it spread, it can completely mess up your whole plant. Oh, I didn't finish here. I'm like scatterbrained today. Let me finish taking these basil flowers off. Oh man. How many of you trim your basil flowers off, or do you just leave them on there? I'm sure if you want bees, you leave them, but I take them off because the bees are out here no matter what. I think I got most of them. I'll come back and gather this for some of it. Let me take out the tomato things. I'll put this in my compost. I doubt that it seeds in the compost. I'm just taking a look at the bottom of the plant. Okay. So let me harvest these. Yo, I don't like these tomatoes. They don't taste like anything. Like they taste like nothing. I don't like them. I won't ever plant these again. Some of them are blushing, so I'm gonna pull these right off because these split really easily too. This is the yellow gooseberry, and I don't like them. And I want to pull this plant out, truth be told. But these are the ones that self-seeded. I like these. And these are sweet. Mm-hmm. That's more my speed. But this one, I don't like those. Let me deadhead. All right. Let me move to this last green stalk and then we'll go over to watering. No, they're not near ripe, but I took them off because they're blushing. Okay. And there's also a brown leaf here that I want to get out. And water these flowers over here. I need some length on this hose. There we go. Okay. What did I miss? I'm one of the few people with a green healthy tomato plants. Thank you. All right, Betsy, see you later. Oh, you didn't miss much. I got planted some Swiss chard. Still haven't found my beet seeds. So yeah, just that. The fact that I don't want to be stung by a bee, that, and that I'm going to pull out this yellow gooseberry plant. Oh, wow, NKP. Your heat index will be 109 today. I don't envy you at all. While that one is being watered, I'm going to go get my other, give you guys a view. And I'm going to go get the other tripod so that we can go into the enclosure and maybe harvest a little bit. All right, here we go. So this is the one that I like. Hey Jack, how are you? So let me see. I'm gonna move y'all real quick. It's gonna be a little shaky. Just a little bit. Get you guys here. Bam. We're in action. Turn this one off and put it back inside. All right. So, all right. The flower one, I don't think needs to be watered as much, right? And I can kind of take y'all in a little closer. Nana Wynn, how are you? So now I can kind of take you in a little closer to see these green tomatoes that I'm gonna want to blush fairly soon. So check out, this is the Brandywine tomato plant. Look, there's one down there. There's one there, two there actually, one, two. I don't know if you can kind of see it. And then I have some tomatoes up top, but the flowers fall off of this one a little bit quicker. Tickle it a little bit. The one that tasted sweet was this one. This is self-seeded from last year. I had the, what is they called? It's slipping my mind right now. Sun Gold. So Sun Gold is a hybrid, so you never know what you're gonna get from hybrid, but I left this. This was from last season. And these tomatoes, these ones right here, very, very sweet. I love them, very flavorful. I need to come in here and remove a lot of the dead leaves. I don't want it to spread. But now I can even get you a little closer to, move bug. You can see right here, I planted a zucchini plant because all my other plants, all my other squash and whatever plants, those have had squash vine borer issues. I have harvested off of this jalapeno plant. And then those are the ants that are on my okra. I need some help. How do I get the ants to leave my okra alone? Then in the back there, I don't know if you can kind of see it. Those is my purple basil, purple opal basil. So yeah. All right. All right. So the green stalks, how goes the packing? We're almost done. Well, for the gardening stuff, we're almost done, right? Let me switch the camera around so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Jack said you need lessons in what? Because you're the master gardener, so we lean on you for a lot. Okay. So now, what I'm doing this morning is kind of trying to water. So what I like to do is while I'm out here, I will leave the water hose down in different sections of the garden while I work sections of the garden. So for now, I'm going to deep water over here. I'm going to leave the hose kind of like wedged between a couple plants over here. And I'll tell you guys the shocker about where these tomatoes are. I haven't fertilized this section at all season. So there's been no fertilization whatsoever in this section of the garden. So did I close all the holes? I did. So the tomatoes are doing really good, and they're doing really good minus being fertilized at all. So I'm gonna put this over here for now. And a reminder again, you guys want Granny to have a green stalk? You're gonna have to help me help her get one. Did my goal restart? Because if that's the case, I need to restart it. You have ants on your green beans. You're gonna get diatomaceous earth to slow them down. I haven't had to put DE on a lot of my stuff this season. Is this still going? Continue. Okay, it ends in 18 minutes. Let me do a poll. So we're gonna try to stream a little bit longer, but also my phone might die. So when it turns red or says the little thing, I'll come in and charge it and we'll do stuff on the inside. But for now, let me put some stuff in the tumbler. You do that too, Shelly? You do the same thing, leaving the water hose down for deep watering? Yeah, I figure I should, since after today I probably won't be here again till Monday or Thursday. So I'm trying to deep water as much as possible. I can tell y'all what's beautiful, but I can't understand. I do understand why it's leaning, but it's hilarious. Okay, check out this lemon bee balm. There's like bees all in there. I don't know if you see it. And it's great for pollinators, but it's leaning because when I had it on the sidewalk over there, something was blocking it and it was trying to get the sun, so that's what it did. What I want to know is, should I be deadheading this? Don't know. I just don't know. So did we water all these? I don't want to water the containers, but check this out. I also like this flower. Very pretty. So here we go. Let's see. I'll go in a second. What we didn't get to do on stream together was clean up this raised bed. So in here, the plus sign, I'll probably show you what's in there. Kind of nasty. Kind of nasty. I'll show y'all what's inside the compost bin. Let's show you. Can you see in there? So eggshells, peelings, and other things that are breaking down. So I have some cucumber peelings, more eggshells to put in there. I'm gonna shred some paper and put them in there. Crush it up a little bit more. Then these cucumber peelings, put them right in there. And then I'm gonna give it a tumble. And then on the other side, yeah, compost tumbler. I probably should have added those green leaves and stuff. And I need to add some water. So let me show you the other side. I think it needs, Habitual, do you water your tumbler? Like, do you ever add liquid inside of it? Like, I'm not doing the one side one thing, one side the other, but it's kind of dry in there, right? I feel like it's kind of dry. Maybe I just need to tumble it a bit. So I think I need to add some water in there. But, okay, B, I see you. So we tumble it to mix everything in. Tumble it one more time. All right, so that's the tumbling for the day. Add a lot of greens. Okay, I could do that. All right, where you at, Chanel? Here we go. It's your favorite place. Harvest basket in here because I think I got some peppers to harvest. Check it out. And it's cooler in here, praise Lord. Hello, green hands. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. We have fun on this channel and we do all these things. So I'm gonna start on one side and make my way to the other. So check this out. Thai chili peppers. Lots of flowers and peppers here. If I bend this over, you see some peppers in there. We're gonna harvest those. Let me lift you up and put you down on something. And I need to get my, okay, maybe that's not the best thing to put you down on. There we go. Can you see? So I'm gonna, if I can find my little snip, here we go. Gonna reach in here and just snip the peppers that are green. Now, I also have not fertilized the inside of this enclosure at all this season, which is very rare for me. And I want to pull this stake back a little bit. I want to stand it up straight. So, what up, Curtis? LB. All right. So what I want to do is move this stake so it'll be closer to the actual stem, so I can stand it up, because it should actually be standing tall this way. Let me try to do it without breaking anything. And it should be standing tall this way. If I can get some of these leaves out of the way. There we go. Now it might look like it's in the doorway, but it's okay. Right? You see, you want to become a member of this channel as well. Come on in here. So, something is also in here eating leaves. Check this out. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it could be, but I don't see any aphids in here, which is great. So I don't see any aphids, but check out this leaf here. So what I like to do is I come in here, I have a little crate, I sit, and I check out my plants. And what pepper is this? This is the JD plant. What would I do with these snips? Because I see another pepper that I want to grab. This thing has so many pockets. I got pruners. I can grab them with pruners. All right. So I got some cayenne peppers back here. Okay. Check this out. Got 2 cayenne peppers. Look very healthy. All right. 5-hour stream today? No, brother, because my phone is going to die. And when it dies, that's it. Then, let's see. Let me twist you guys around. All right. Pull you down. See these peppers here? I don't see any aphids in here, so I'm wondering what could possibly be eating these leaves. I do see an ant right there, though. Check out these peppers. They're looking pretty good. Then I have a, back there, it's another cayenne pepper that looks like it's ready. I'm gonna grab this one. And it looks like another one back there, right? This is a smaller cayenne pepper plant back here. Is this the right one? Let me see if I can kind of pop it loose. All right. Check that out. That's 2. I am live from New Jersey. All right, so over here, this is an Anaheim chili pepper plant. Got some peppers here. This one right here is probably ready. So I'll pick this one off. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna snip it off because I'll cut the entire branch if I don't do it right. So see this pepper plant? This one is ready. She ready. There we go. Anaheim chili. Now, this is the Pequeño yellow. See all the little peppers on there? Very, very pretty. I've never grown this particular pepper plant. What am I doing with my cayennes? I'm grinding them up to make cayenne pepper. Because I do sometimes use cayenne in cooking. I have not. See? There's another one back here, which looks like something got to it. Any of them that are... Look how they're loaded on under there. I'm liking it. Then this is a ghost pepper plant. It's finally starting to put out some ghost peppers. I have not... Uh-oh. It's finally some ghost peppers. What is this? Chocolate Trinidad scorpion. Oh, I didn't see. If you look under the leaves, there are lots of pepper plants under there. Check it out. Peppers. Okay. And then my Scotch bonnet plant. Very prolific. You see all the little flowers at the top. But if we go in there, you'll see peppers coming. Then I got a little pepper back there. I think it's like a peach beast or something. Then I don't know when I don't grow shishito peppers. But I seen Asia, she harvests them when they're green. They're kind of big. But I haven't grown any shishito peppers yet. So let me see. I'm gonna try to hold y'all up here. And some of you know that I do use Carolina Reaper peppers, check it out, to make hot sauce. Here's one that died, it fell off. So it could go, something has gotten into it. Hey Nichols, how are you? Hey Nichols. All right, so I'm gonna take a few of these. I'm not ready to make hot sauce yet, but what I do is I take them off so that I can have the plant keep producing. So I'm going in and taking them off. If they're red, I'm not going to take off the ones that aren't fully red all the way. Is there one back here? Yeah. Oh, look at that. A spider in there. I don't want this one. I'm going to leave it on the side for now. And look how many more peppers it has hanging in there. All right. And ta-da, in the back, can you see those flowers? The flowers in the back are snapdragons. I'm gonna harvest some of those and give them to Camille. And in the video, if you notice, I have been thinning out carrots. I haven't gotten all the way in the back here yet to thin out those, but we'll see what happens. Yes, I am picking without gloves. Thank you, Mr. Green Hands. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you'll know that I have a Lycia pepper plant, and it's starting to put on more peppers back here. Look, it turned red and I've harvested some, but I have more coming on. So the great thing about peppers are that when you harvest, more come on, and I love that for me. And then here is a red bell pepper. I'm gonna wait for it to turn red. And I see that another one is coming on right here. I'll see if you can. Yeah, another one is coming on right here. And then there's this big one right here. So like I could really cuff it with my hand. So it's really, really big. And I want to say that I am waiting for these giant Marconis to turn red. I know someone had asked me, can I pick them while they're green and just try them out? I don't generally eat peppers, but the reason why I have the giant Marconis is because I want to make paprika. So I'm gonna go on side for a little bit. I'm gonna move where the hose is. Oh wow, she destroyed half of your garden with weed killer spray. That's insane. Before I go inside, I'm gonna pick a couple of these cucumbers. So check out this. The cucumbers here, all right, bees. I'm just in here to do my job. You do your job, I'm do my job. I'm not messing with you. You don't mess with me. All right, check it out. This is a dragon's egg cucumber. So I got one of these. Put it in the harvest basket. I saw some more cucumbers in here that I need to get before they get overripe. Gonna make my way around. See, you see that parts of my vines are dying here? I need to come in here and thin it out, cut off any dead leaves. And I also need to find that other cucumber. Here we go. I think I found it. If I can get in here without the bees messing with me. Can you see it? Let's see. Okay, bee, you don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. Another dragon's egg cucumber. There we go. And I like the dragon's egg cucumbers. I feel like they taste a little bit sweeter than, let's look from this side. Sometimes I see them when I look from the inside. Do I see any in there that are ready? No. I see some. I see that on that side there's a lot of wear and tear. So I might just need to come in and thin out that side of the garden bed and just leave this side. I know there was another cucumber in here. It's hiding. And by the time I see it, it's going to be too big. Here's one up here. If I leave it an extra day, it's going to be too big. So I go ahead and pull that one. This is a Boston pickling cucumber. And I think I figured out why my cucumber plants are dying back. If I come in here really close, there are cucumber beetles. See that? Cucumber beetles in here. Do I feed my beds with compost? I have not fed this bed yet. This bed is new to my garden this season. So no, the answer is no, I have not. Not yet anyway. Let's see. Let's check out this tomato plant over here. It is. I knew it was hiding. Okay, bees, you don't mess with me and I won't mess with you. Here it is. This is the cucumber that I saw the other day. And I know there's another one right here. Got it. So that's, what, 3 cucumbers? So, and then let's look at any of these tomatoes ripening. Oh no, look at this. I had no idea it had fallen over. The solution, I don't have a solution for over here, but I'm gonna start cutting it down. Look at this. I don't know what to do. But I can see, if you can kind of see down in there, we got some blushing. We're gonna pick them. Okay. So hopefully with me picking these, it'll make the rest of the plant want to produce. I'm gonna come back here and do those things. So let us go inside. I need to come back and water this stuff. Check out these bell peppers. Growing in a plant. These are giant green bell peppers. So let's go inside. All right. Oh, you're going to the Crab that's in Newark. I haven't been to that in so long, Kurt. Twisty tie them up. If I have time, I might. Okay. Everything looks so healthy. Most everything is healthy. All right. So, thank everybody for you either, but you're going today. I'll be up in that area later. Let's see. Trying to make sure I got everybody's comments. Okay. All right. I think I got most. You saved all your twisty ties from your bread loaves? Okay. I'm opening up this bag because the plants that I did the two nickels make a dime for. Yeah, Chanel, I think they do, right, Curtis? They have the Crab Fest in Newark every summer. Huh? Probably in like an hour, maybe. You need something? Huh? Okay. All right. Let me see where we are on time. All right. We're making good timing, y'all. I had a lot to do outside, and I'm not nearly done, but I'm getting there. So, for those of you that came in a little late, I'll show you where I'm at with the packing, right? So, if you have been here before, you know that this corner, wait, you're looking at me, not the, okay, this corner had the 3-tier. I boxed it up. I had 2 other shelves in here. Those are boxed in at the other house already. This table had a bunch of stuff on it. That's gone. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. There was a shelf over there. It's gone. And over there, all I got to do is go through that stuff and either toss it in the garbage or pack it up. But what I was really doing today was spending time outside and deep watering the garden, deep watering the green stalks, and doing all those things. So now that I'm in here now, I need to figure out what's going and what's staying. So I'm going to go. I wish I had left my seed cases because I don't like to travel seeds and them not be in cases. And then some of the seeds, when I do log off stream, I'm going to show you what I'm going to plant in the front. So, okay. So you guys know I have the, I had a 5-tier yellow green stalk planter. Hey Galaxies, how are you? And flowers have died out in that planter in particular, right? So I'm going to try to put some, like just add seeds to see if they will make flowers before the end of the season is over. So there's some, I have a couple chocolate cherry sunflower seeds going to put in there. And then I'm just going to drab in some zinnia seed. And then I have some teddy bear sunflower seeds that I could kind of sprinkle in too if I want to. Oh, thank you, Nana Wynn. She says, I'm so glad I caught you. Your garden is so beautiful, even discombobulated. I appreciate you for coming in and watching today, okay? So, yeah, I mean, I am in here just trying to do the best I can with the garden that I have. Okay, so most of you don't mind I'll end this poll. You don't mind me being in a little extra today. And once my phone gets some juice, I'm going to go back outside and do some stuff. But for now, right, I know that I'm going to a different garden project later today. And I'm going to need some things. So I'm going to pack up some things. So inside of here already, right? If you're making up a garden, you need gloves. I'm gonna grab an extra set of gloves just in case she doesn't have gloves. So I like these gloves. So make sure I follow the chat. So 2 sets of gloves. I have this, which measures how deep I plant things. It's one of my favorite tools. I have this as a handy dandy. What are these? Swiss chard. I might plant some Swiss chard for her, so I'll keep it. And then inside of the pockets here, what I do want to put up are my strawberry clips. I'll put that in my harvest basket because I don't want to misplace those. And what else do I have? Plenty of labels. Got my garden marker. So those can go back in the pocket. I'm just trying to see what all I have here. I have a set of pruners here. I have my dibbler here, which we're going to need. We're going to plant some seeds. What is this? My soil. I want to keep this in here. I'm looking for my little trimmer. Did I leave it out in the garden, y'all? Because if that's the case, Chanel, my hori hori is attached to my apron. So I have that. But what I'm also going to do is, I have a travel bag. And I don't want to weigh down my apron. So some of the heavier stuff is going to go into the travel bag. I'm looking for, so this is going in my travel bag. I'm going to put some sweet basil. What do y'all use to get more strawberries? And maybe you should say what's the best soil. Nichols. My strawberries in the green stalk are in 3 types of soil, right? And let me explain why you remember back during the winter time when my soil had all those aphids in them? I used that Kellogg's potting soil and it ended up having a lot of aphids, right? So I baked some soil, so there's some in there. I poured boiling water in one, there's some in there. And then the top layer, I tried the Happy Frog. So overall, I like the Happy Frog. It's a bit on the pricey side. But what I have also noticed is if you want a light loamy soil, a lot of people don't like Miracle Grow, but it's fine, right? So some of my plants are in Miracle Grow, but specifically for the strawberries, in my opinion, it really doesn't matter the soil as long as you amend it properly. So when I added the strawberries in, I amended it with the Garden Tone, the balanced fertilizer, and the strawberries, you could see my strawberries are doing fine. Were you here when we were doing the strawberries? And to get more strawberries, right? If you have healthy strawberry plants, you just root the runners. So I know Shelly rooted some runners, and I think we got about 8 strawberries from her. Gwen rooted some of her runners. She gave me about 6 or so. I'm rooting strawberries. I have 12 in strawberry cups, and I'm rooting them from pocket to pocket if they've died out. And then the other thing about strawberries is this, right? You're going to have the mother plant. Well, the mother plant's going to produce a good 2 or 3 years, but you need those runners so that as the years progress, you can replace the mother plants because their production is going to slow down. So what I would do if you want more strawberry plants is to root your runners and move them around and make sure your strawberry plants have plenty of space to really thrive. Strawberries can be heavy feeders. You don't want to overwater them, but make sure you're feeding them properly. So in my opinion, I don't think it really matters the brand soil you buy. I just think you just need to have proper strawberry care. I know that was a lot and a mouthful, so hopefully you took something out of that. Yeah, and add worm castings and compost to your soil too. So each year, you guys may be asking why my soil is so rich. So I've just started the compost tumbler this year. I've only used a little bit of it. But each year, I top my beds off with Black Cow's compost. I am not an affiliate. I am not marketing them, but that is what I use. I use Black Cow compost at the top of my beds. The first like inch or two are refreshed with compost. And be careful when you feed them, especially if it's granular, because you don't want to burn them by putting it too much. So what I do is I dig what they call, well, what I call trenches, kind of like a few inches from the plant roots themselves. I drop some granular fertilizer, I cover it in, and I just water the whole section. So, right, and thank you, Galaxies, for the reminder. And when you root your runners, leave them connected to the mother plant until they've completely rooted. Once it's completely rooted, then you can cut it back from the mother plant, which is kind of what I did a little bit earlier. So hopefully that worked or that helps out. Good morning, Galaxies. I don't know if I said good morning. Okay, I need to move that hose. So I think I got a little bit more juice. I can go move the hose and then I can come back in and finish packing this travel bag for when I go. So I don't know if you remember on the channel Growing with Burgess. Her garden setup is new. She extended her garden, so we're gonna go help her set it up. While I'm going out, I'm also going to take this garbage bag to put these next question is, do I cut the runner? Gotcha. Thank you all. You're welcome. We're all in here to help each other. I like an interactive chat and I like it when we help each other. So let's move here. Shelly, are you still here? Because if you are, here's the mint that we repotted this morning. So all the mint is out now. So there's 3 things of mint. And then I also added over here. Let me put this bag over here. So we added mint. Y'all see the bees are out this morning. I don't know what kind of bee that is, but it's scary looking. So let me just move this water hose really quick without getting stung. So it's been on one plant predominantly. Turn you guys around. Oh, oh no. All right. So we're gonna just move this right along. Okay. So since you were asking a question about the strawberries, I'll come back to it. Um, so yes, I do have some fake strawberries in here, but this right here is gonna be a runner. I'm probably gonna come back and cut this off. And this one rooted, so I cut the runner from the mother plant. This one oh wait, we didn't get this one. So this one rooted. Yeah, it's rooted. So now, Nichols, I don't know if I have my shears in here still. I do. Now I can cut away. See, I could cut it from the mother plant. Go in here and cut it. I don't know if you can see because I can't see because of the sun. And now that that is rooted, I'm gonna move this over. So there's this plant and this plant that I rooted from this plant. See that? Healthy plants. Did I check this one? I checked this one, it's not ready. And Nichols, if you have any runners that have these on them, stick them in some soil. You don't need the strawberry cups. You can actually just get regular cups if you want to. Fill it with some soil, moist, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna root these. Check it out. Strawberries coming on. More strawberries coming on. More strawberries coming on. All right. And here's another runner that's gonna come from this plant here. But yeah, I'm eventually gonna take this parsley out of here and root a strawberry down there too. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. And then this is a long runner. I'm thinking about rooting it too. So that is that with the strawberries. Let me try to, do I fertilize my strawberry plants? The strawberry plants inside the green stalk, I use liquid fertilizer, a balanced one. That's what I was about to say. I think Dollar Tree sells something comparable. They probably do. I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a minute. I want my gloves to pick up these dead plants though. So we got to go back inside for a minute. I'm going to put you guys back on the charger for 1 minute. Then I'm going to put you on the charger while I pack up this to-go bag. So we're going to finish packing up this bag real quick. Any more questions, Nichols? I think your flowers and everything in your garden looks great too. Right. Exactly, Chanel. If you can keep them alive over the winter, your strawberry plants should do extremely well the next season. So your first season, you're going to get a handful of strawberries, most people say. But then after that, the next season, they do even better. I just did what I didn't want to do, which was leave my strawberry clips out there. Anyway, so I'm looking for my little rake thing now. And shears. What I'm also going to do is completely use this up. Got an extra set of shears just in case I need them for her. What else do I need? I'm looking for my hand rake. They got to be in here somewhere. I know I didn't take it. Oh, so when I say I'll use liquid fertilizer, right? This is something that I just bought. It's the Tiger Bloom. In my green stalks, I use liquid fertilizer. So I'm going to use Tiger Bloom, and I'll probably fertilize maybe every 2 weeks, if that. I don't do a lot of fertilizing in the green stalks because I don't want to overwhelm the soil and make it have too much sodium. Yeah, so Tiger Bloom is what I'll be using in the green stalks. I actually have a bin here that I'm keeping for tools, keeping tools that are here. But where is my little rake thing, y'all? So that's, like I said, that's the problem with packing, because you lose stuff. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it is. I'm gonna also show you guys this, and then we're gonna end the stream because I have to go pretty soon, right? You're sending me a hand rake. I really need to find my hand rake. This is a problem. For those that are asking what I only fertilized the beds one time. Not the raised beds, but the other beds. The other beds were amended with, if I could find them, worm castings. When I had my potatoes, I used bone meal. So when I grew the potatoes, I used bone meal in the soil. You can also use bone meal in the soil when you plant carrots. So I think I did amend my soil where my carrots are with bone meal. Um, my all-purpose fertilizer that I've been using, the granular kind, which I'm going to top dress. I'll probably do a video doing. I'm going to top dress my beds probably next weekend. I'm going to top dress them with Garden Tone. Of course, I have more bone meal, and then I have blood meal. I'm going to refresh the beds with blood meal when I start putting my leafy greens in for the fall. Okay, so what I need to do is find my hand rake because I want it, and get myself together because it's not in here, and I need to go outside and find my, what's your NPK for my Garden Tone? NPK for the Garden Tone is 533. Oh, you said you think the squirrels like the smell of it? So I'm going to be adding Garden Tone to the enclosure around the pepper plants. I'm also going to add them around the tomato plants, although they don't really need it. So I'm going back and forth. I don't know if I want to put fertilizer out or not. I know in some of the pots, I 100% need to put granular fertilizer. In the green stalks, I don't need to put fertilizer. Because I've been using the liquid fertilizer. In the raised bed, I'm not going to add fertilizer, but I am going to spray it because there's a lot of cucumber beetles in there. But I prefer to spray it in the evening time because the bees are up early and I don't want the bees to be killed. And I have to zip tie or tie up this tomato bush because that's out of control. So here's my small harvest basket for the day. Gonna go in, clean these veggies. You know, not too much, but just enough, right? And the animals love the smell of fertilizer, although we live in a deep city. We live in an abundance of critters. Exactly. The squirrels around here are crazy. The section of the bed where I had the corn, I'm going to pull back the straw. I'm going to completely amend that and get it ready for something to be planted there. I just don't know what yet. So I actually need to head out and get going. Stay tuned to the channel. Watch the videos from last week. It'll give you a good synopsis of what's going on in the garden, how far I've packed. I showed you this morning what all is packed with. It should look, if you've been here before, it should look very, very different from before. And until I see you guys, I'm going to try to live stream from the other location next weekend. And if I still have Wi-Fi here, maybe I'll come back over here and stream. I don't know yet. I don't know. But lots of updates and changes to come. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream this morning. I really loved talking to you. Thank you to all who have sent a super chat. If you're watching it on a replay and you want Granny to have a green stalk, drop in a gift within the video and hey, you can have that. Stay hydrated. Yeah, so while I'm ending up and saying goodbye, thank you, Shelly, for dropping in the moderators channel. They keep it safe and clean here for me. They do have the authority to remove people from chat, to time out people. So yeah, I'm going to finish watering. I need to add water to these gallon buckets for the raised beds. And I'm even going to add some liquid fertilizer to the buckets that are going into the raised bed and the melon bed. So we didn't get a chance to see the melon bed today, but hopefully when I'm doing my fertilizing video, we'll show the melon bed. I think it's doing really well. I have some questions about the melon bed. So once I do some research, I'll go in and show y'all some stuff on that melon bed over there. It's not big, but it's big enough for me. Okay. Audio is not in sync with the video. Sorry. Well, we're ending now anyway. So everybody stay hydrated, get out in your garden, take care of your garden and do all the things. Okay. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day on purpose. Bye.